Years ago, I was in the garage with Sonny Cooley. Sonny Cooley was the guy who basically took care of our race car when we used to race up at Unity Raceway. He's a guy that he's a very close neighbor to ours, and he's an awesome guy. And one day he was working on the car. I saw him pull out a big piece of stiff sandpaper and punch a hole in it and stick it on an air wrench, and then cut it into a circle, and then start sanding on the side of a car with it. And it was an air wrench like this. It was, you plug this in. Well, do I have an air line out here? Yeah, I do. Let's show you how this works. But I didn't have one of these kind of tools. I had never even seen one before, and he had one. And I thought that looked so handy. That's one of them. I just used this one. So, I can't believe I lived this long without ever having one of these, because these are so handy. And I'll show you what I just did with it and why it matters a little. I want to get a good weld on this car. I don't have a lot of places to weld. Maybe I should grab a flashlight so we can see that when I get up under there. And I don't have a lot of places I want to weld, but I want to weld this little wedge piece, which I think might be, what do they call that kind of steel that everybody was fussing about? They didn't want no hot rods with certain kind of steel on them. That might be what this is. But anyway, I want to put a weld. Literally, you see where that one piece of steel and that other piece of steel kind of cross over each other, right where the light is? Well, I want to put a little weld right on that. So I needed to polish this piece, the axle, because this is part of what the axle sits on. You see it's welded to this tube axle. And that little grinder thing worked perfect. I could get under the car. And you can imagine how hard it would be to get one of my big grinders up in here with, I mean, there's so much under here, it's hard to get the blade of one of them in place. That little grinder just does the trick. And for so long, I've seen little grinder blades similar to the ones I put on my big grinder with little holes, and I always thought, I wonder what them things fit on. Another thing I've seen a lot of is like brushes, wire brushes that looked like it was on a tool that would fit in a drill. Well, this one has a straight bar that goes down in there. It's very much like one of those, like the kind of thing, you used to see a lot of drills that had those kind of things that you tighten them up with a key. They're getting away from that on a lot of drills now. They're putting little locking things with a hex shaft on them. But one of those kind of attachments with that straight tube on it would go right in this air grinder and work just perfect. So that's a real fun thing. I had seen those back there in a box of other stuff, and when I was under here thinking what could I use to knock the paint off that with, it occurred to me that they were down there, and I went down and got them out and they work. So I'm happy about that. It's funny working with Bud's tools. I've just sold most everything I could sell, but there was a few loose pieces of this and that sitting around, and it turned out one of them was just what I needed and something that I've wanted for a long time. So thank you, Bud. I appreciate that. So now I'm going to come into here with a welder, and I'm going to need to ground the welder, and I think I'm going to ground it right to the far end of that little silver plate right there, because that's where I need to. See, these springs are mounted in rubber, and so it needs to be wherever I attach the ground, it needs to be something that's going to make fire right there. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to get out from under here and get my welder line under here, and we'll spot weld that right quick. So the other day I bought me one of those little Facebook things. It's supposed to be like it's like welding sunglasses. And I tried it, it didn't work much. But to get under here with my welding helmet on would be kind of difficult because of the space I have. So I might try those glasses. I need to make a little weld right here. And basically I can almost stick my wire right on that and start the weld. If that'll let me see enough to just complete a weld across here, that'd be about all I need. So I'm gonna get those and turn the welder on and then see if we can get this little weld spot taken care of with that. I think I put them over here in my welding drawer. I didn't throw them away, although I thought I might. Probably I could gain some space by not using this thing too. Maybe if I come in here from a different angle, I don't even think I'm in y'all where you can see what I've been doing over there. But maybe if I came in from this angle, I know I could get this one here pretty easily. Get my hose, my welding line pulled back here. Well, it's about as ugly as you can get. It ain't much of a weld, but might be fine. It's funny, every angle I get has its problems here. I got an angle I can get to here, but when I do, the sunlight comes through my helmet. It blinds me where I can't see. Oh, just one thing or another here, ain't it? That might be good enough to do that. It ain't much to that. I'm going to try crawling in from the side over on the other side there. See if I can get a better weld on that side. I'm doing some half blind welding. That's what Waylon Wire does that a lot. He'll weld without any glasses, and I think he just points his welder and shuts his eyes and let it rip. That's kind of what I was doing up in there, because I can't get up in here with that helmet on and do any good with that. All right. I don't think any of this video making under the car has turned out too well, but I'm doing the best I can. It just sometimes it's hard to do everything you're trying to do and get it on video also. It's a little bit tricky. I'm gonna call it good though. All right. See y'all soon somewhere.